Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Jazz Fest has always been a place to celebrate our unique culture and share it with those who travel near and far to get here.
And while our culture is special, Jazz Fest organizers realized other cultures around the world may not be so different. Alyssa Curtis is live for us at the Cultural Exchange Pavilion with more in the country being highlighted this year. Hey, Alyssa.
Sharice, Katie, bienvenidos a Colombia. Jazz Fest chose to partner with Colombia this year for the Cultural Exchange Pavilion. I am actually part Colombian, so I may be a little biased, but I think it was the perfect choice. My personal bias aside, the parallels between the two cultures are undeniable, so it was such a great fit. From the ears straight to the hips. The sounds, sights, smells, and tastes of Colombia are moving through this year's Jazz Fest. That's really good. It's part of the festival's Cultural Exchange program that Ambassador of Colombia to the United States, Daniel Avila, is thrilled about.
It just gives me goosebumps walking by the different stages and listening to the music that we know so well, and that's why I'm so happy representing the government of Colombia. So people get to experience the music, the different rhythms, the colors that we have to showcase. So it's a beautiful emotion, beautiful feeling.
Producer of Jazz Fest, Quint Davis, says Colombia was an obvious choice because of the similarities between the two cultures.
So we would have countries that have carnival, countries that have parades in the street, and countries that have African roots in their music and their food. And then it's just grown and grown. This year is the biggest year ever.
Those parallels are undeniable. From the colors to the carnival costumes, food and art, Louisianians and visitors are basically getting a trip to South America. Artist Jason Castillo made the indigenous and African roots of Colombia come alive as he was painting Friday. He says for him, Louisiana feels like an extension of the Caribbean, and he wanted to showcase the dynamic connections between the two cultures in his art.
Bueno, lo que hemos traído y lo que queremos plasmar.
So what we wanted to highlight here was the cultural and biological diversity within Colombia. Colombia in many ways is many countries within one country, and so what we wanted to highlight here were the Amazonian regions, the regions closer to the coast, and celebrate the diversity, the cultural, economic, and artistic diversity within the region.
And after you've gotten some Latino flair, of course, you won't want to miss the Jazz Fest favorites.
We got to crawfish bread. We have not had any food at all, so this is breakfast. It's got cheese, it's got seafood, it's got bread, so that's all three main food groups. So we're loving it so far.
Because only at Jazz Fest can you get a taste of New Orleans while dancing cumbia. The Cultural Exchange Pavilion is right in the middle of the fairground, so you cannot miss it. The organizers tell me there are over 175 musicians and artists, and they'll be on display all throughout both of the weekends of Jazz Fest. So come on down, you're not going to want to miss it. It is definitely a Latino party. Reporting live at Jazz Fest, Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
Oh, I love a Latino party. Sounds like fun. Thank you, Alyssa. And we couldn't ask for better weather to kick off the big festival weekend.